Hey everybody, it's a couple of days after Thanksgiving, nasty and rainy out here. I'm up here visiting my mom. My sister's up here staying for a few days. My daughter's going to come in and meet my sister for the first time, which would be my sister's niece. I've never met, but anyway, she'll be here in a short. But it sure is nasty out here. Anyway, I'll pick up on this video here in a minute. Come in the house. Here's my sister in here. I don't know if you can see him. Turn this light on. There's my sister.
Hey.
You don't say anything to anybody out there on YouTube?
Yeah, hey everybody.
There you go. So they're gonna come over. She's gonna meet Christy for the first time, like I said a second ago.
There you go.
I'll come over and visit. Been waiting on her to show up. I don't know where she's at. Said she was making lunch for the boys earlier, my two grandsons. But you know, we're just kicking back, washing some clothes, drinking a Pepsi, and Mama's laying down. I'm pretty sure if they come in here, they're probably gonna go through some of these pictures. Christy would like to see some family pictures on our side. She's never seen none of those. But anyway, I'll add to this video when she gets here.
I never straighten. My hair is curly.
Here it is. Christy made it.
Oh no, he's
Hey,
doing a
girl.
video. I rarely straighten my hair, but every time I do, it seems to rain.
This is Robert's ex-girlfriend.
It is not. I did not date.
I told her I was going to say that and you would act up.
I did not date Robert. We used to work together, and believe it or not, we were just friends. Yeah, you record that. You hear that, Robert Nolan? Just friends.
He don't even know about me.
He wished.
Show her your dimple
That's back
between
when I
your
was
eyes.
skinny and pretty. Huh?
Show her your dimple between your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hands.
Oh yeah, our hands look same feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I can do it on purpose, but my husband always says, "Quit scrunching up your eyebrows."
Mine does do that
You're
too.
smoking a cigarette.
I wish I'd have got his tallness.
Yeah.
I'm short like my mom.
Oh, I got
He gets that from his
I
dad.
got those gift wrap.
Oh, really?
Pacer and Lane. And I
Okay.
got yours in there, and Chris is in there, and I got Hannah something, and I'm waiting on something for Taylor.
Well, you're
But I didn't
doing.
want to leave her out.
You're getting yours done early because I hadn't even
No, I
started.
don't mean that.
I ain't either.
Well, I can't find my. Make sure my buttons are
we
even.
we just sitting around.
Yep.
That's it.
I didn't know it was going to rain.
We didn't either until we looked out there a little while ago and
It's still raining?
it's
Yeah,
sprinkling.
sprinkling. You smoking by the fan? That was another thing I couldn't find. I had all the. I had
You vapes?
my vape. I
Couldn't
couldn't
find
find
your
it.
vape.
Well, I was sitting there on the bed helping Chris fold a bunch of clothes, and he folded clothes and put everything on top of my keys and my vape. I was tearing the house up looking for it.
Huh.
It took me less than 10 minutes to get here.
Look
I
at
think it took 5 minutes.
Yeah, not far.
As soon as I got on 78, I looked at it and it said ETA 4.5 minutes. Damn, it's close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Super close.
You know, her and Robert used to hang out back in the. You'll see some of them pictures in there when she's about your age or younger. They'll look just alike.
That's what my mom said. She saw, I guess, an older picture of you when you were younger, maybe on Facebook or something on through his deal. And well, actually, it was my sister, and she sent me a side by side
Oh, being you.
of it. And let me show you.
Yeah.
I don't look like I used to, but
Tell her.
I'm 43 now.
Yeah, tell her how this all came about.
Well, it's a long
About your
story.
sister, about your sister-in-law. Y'all have a seat.
Okay. Well, let me find my vape because it is a story. I'll try to keep it short.
I'm gonna let you sit right there. How about that?
See, I've already lost it. I just got here.
Bubba, you ain't gonna find room. Just put it on the stove. Just put it on the
I
stove.
just had that sucker in my hand. I tell you, I can't keep up with anything anymore. I think it's out. Oh, it's in my jacket.
There ain't no room in there, but
I told you it's not gonna be no room in there. I'd put it on the stove.
I'm gonna go in there, put it out here, see if there's one.
No, let me go out to my car and get it. It's outside.
Bubby, you ain't gonna find no room in there either.
Mm. Yep, there it is.
Right, just that one thing.
Yeah, you gotta take some coconut cake. I made that one.
The one that she's, oh, that,
No, that's-
set that
Where
on
are
top
you
of that
sitting?
coconut cake.
That's fine.
Where
I
are
can
you
read
sitting?
those.
Huh?
Where you sitting? Right here?
I'm gonna sit up here and smoke a cigarette while y'all talk for a
Are
minute.
you gonna video
I'll be
everything?
right there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know that thing has a stand. You can sit here with us on this video.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the
Just
video,
clo-
I'm gonna be
Bubba,
in the
Just
background.
close the door and you can smoke.
Well, no, I mean, I go with.
Yeah.
Is she asleep?
Yeah.
I'm being
She got a
loud.
Z fold phone too.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, wait, my glasses. are
Action.
Well, hold on. Let me find this picture of her. I wanted to show her. It's actually a picture of me, but
I told Debbie if she gets a chance, she needs to get one of them phones. She'll like the shit out of it.
oh yeah, that's why he got one. He saw mine, and I was outside with it, and you just open it, and it kind of turns into a tablet.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
We
This
still
is-
got some picture albums in there.
Yeah, I pulled some albums out of the closet, Mama's closet,
Uh-huh.
so you can meet some of your.
They've been in there so
Family.
long that we're stuck to the shelves.
Oh, I believe it.
Mhm.
Let's see. So, I've been Christy Wallace my whole life because I thought Billy Wallace was my dad. Did you know him?
Yep, I know Billy.
Okay. Well, I thought that's who my dad was. And let's see. I was born in, so I guess my mom met him in 80 or 81.
That's the year you graduated.
Huh?
That's the year you graduated.
It had to be because my mom was only 18 when she had
I was
me.
21 or something like
Yeah,
that.
he was older than she was.
43 years ago, I was about 21, 22.
You graduated in 80.
Do you want me to
79.
turn this? Oh, you got the camera over here.
Okay, 79.
Oh.
Okay.
So this is the picture that my sister said I looked like you.
Oh yeah, you do.
I guess they found an old picture of you a long time ago, and I mean, it was very similar.
Mhm.
I was probably, see, I had just had Hannah, so I was 24 in this picture.
Mhm.
It's 20 years ago.
Yep.
So anyway, my mom got pregnant, and her and Billy moved to Dallas, Texas, because that's where his mother and stepdad lived. She worked for the Union Pacific Railroad.
Is she still alive?
No, she just passed 2 years ago. Shirley.
Okay. Shirley was her name, Tony.
Yep.
Yeah.
Billy's mama.
Grandmother, Billy's mama.
Yeah.
Mhm. And she used to
We
be a
could steal
wild
the
one.
keys. We
Oh,
go
yeah.
over and steal her keys and a check. We go to Big Star and cash it.
Yeah.
Run
Run around town.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was born. We lived in Dallas with them, and I think the closest hospital was in Denton, so I was technically born in Denton, Texas. And we moved back down to Mississippi after I was born and lived in Ripley, Mississippi with Billy's great-grandparents,
Okay.
Bill and Oleta Wallace.
That was her mother's parents, right?
That was his real father's parents.
Okay.
His father died when Shirley was pregnant with him.
Okay.
So he didn't ever get to meet his dad, but he was close to his parents. So that was Bill and Oleta Wallace in Ripley. And so we lived down there for a little bit. Then we moved to New Albany, Mississippi, and that's where he died. He died in 1986. He had just gotten a new 86 Ford Mustang.
Mhm.
And, you know, he drank. I mean, he was 21 years old, so he was still partying and
Mhm.
never home, and he was into all kind of stuff,
Mhm.
drugs and who knows what. So it wasn't unusual for him to disappear
No.
for weeks at a time. And Mom and I would just stay at the house, but one night he didn't come home, and he had actually gotten saved. He had started going to church and trying to get out of drinking.
Mhm.
and I guess he decided to go out one more time, and he, I guess, was going out to the car and getting beers and drinking
Was it
beer.
a Mustang, right?
Yeah, brand new. I remember him taking us for a ride in it, and he dropped his cigarette on my, because we didn't wear seatbelts back then, so I was sitting in the middle of the seat, and him and my mom were in the front, and he was driving it all crazy and everything, and his cigarette fell and burned me on the finger right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that. But anyway, that night he didn't come home, and I remember that morning my mom had just gotten out of the shower, and somebody knocked on the door, and it was a police officer, and he told her they found him in a ditch. It was raining real bad,
Mhm.
and he had been drinking. He was over the limit, and he drove off the bridge and went down in a pretty deep ditch, and some old man found him that was going to work the next day.
Oh, wow.
So I remember the funeral and all of that stuff, and my mom was pregnant with my sister Katie.
Okay.
So it was kind of like
And you were 4 years old.
I had just turned 4. Yeah, see, I was born in 81. Yeah, I was 4, almost 5, because he died in June of 86. So yeah, is that right? Yeah, I was 4.5. And so I remember the funeral and everything. And so when that happened, my mom and I moved in with her parents here in Memphis, in Whitehaven.
Okay.
They lived out there off of Pomona Cove
Okay.
in Whitehaven.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know my mom's brother, Jeff Maxwell. And she had
She had best friends that still are friends. Connie, next door to Billy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then all that.
Teresa,
She still hangs out with them.
Richardson, and I still hang out with all them.
I might know some of the names, but my mom wasn't very social.
Didn't Connie live next door to Billy or 2 doors down?
All right, Billy lived here. Teresa lived here.
Yeah, Teresa Richardson.
Robin Crawford lived across the street, and Connie George lived here. And
Yeah.
Connie's redheaded. I will
And they
show
meet
you a
out
picture of
every year
Connie.
or whatever for dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah, we still go out together.
It is a small world.
Mhm.
It's still blowing my mind, and I don't realize how long we've been talking since we found
Almost
out.
2 years, I think. Close to it.
I guess it's been 2 years now, but
Year and a half.
it's still. I don't think it's hit me still.
Yeah.
As long as it's been. But anyway, so we lived with my mom's parents in Whitehaven, and
Where at? Do you remember?
they lived at Pomona Cove, where she grew up. That's where they lived when they went to high school. I think they went to Memphis Prep.
Yeah, we lived right on that house.
See, I lived right there. Yeah, we lived right there.
Yeah, I don't
And Mama still owns a house across the street.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hadn't been by there in so long. It was a big, nice house, 3-story house. Let me see where this is. They talk about it all the time. It was their dream home. My grandparent or my mother.
So they lived kind of close to Memphis Prep.
I think they went to Memphis Prep. Let's see, Pomona Cove. I was trying to see if I can find the house. It's at the end of the cove. Let's see, that's the top of the cove. It's blue now, but it didn't used to be. This used to be a dark house with the white cream colored trim.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where they lived growing up. It's a 3-story house, and it has a pool in the back. I can't believe somebody painted that house blue. But this is where we stayed when we came back to Memphis. And then that neighborhood started getting bad. This was kind of my little running grounds. That was I had a little friend that lived there. And then Carrie Krager. Did you know Carrie Krager?
Krager.
Carrie Krager. It was a guy.
Krager.
He lived, I think, right here. Real nice guy.
Krager.
His name was Carrie, and he was a guy. My mom talks about him all the time, but they lived here for years.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's kind of bad neighborhood, but
Right.
anyway, they moved out of there, and my mom remarried to my stepdad, Charlie Morrison.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know him.
Mm-hmm.
They all went to the same church together and stuff, and so that's been my stepdad since I was 6.
Okay.
And my parents or my mom and stepdad are still married. They live in Collierville now, and I'm trying to think. But the way I found out about all this stuff is, I mean, up until, what was I, 41 when I found out? Yeah. So all over all the years, my mom's always told us all these stories about Billy. I mean, she talks about him like
Just
he died
Billy. He got his
yesterday.
ways, you
Billy's
know.
a wild child. yeah.
She talks about him like he died yesterday. I mean, you could ask any of my sisters, any of them. Even my stepdad gets tired of hearing it, I'm sure. But we've always heard the stories, and I was always the one she said was so much like him.
Yeah.
Because I was a
rebellion.
little rebellious and wild and liked to party and all that stuff when I was
Well,
younger.
that came out when you was dating Robert. No.
No. I would ride on the bike with Robert. That's about it. I enjoyed riding.
Yeah.
But anyway, Katie and I always thought, well, he's so wild. Maybe we have another sibling out there somewhere because he cheated on my mom all the time. Anyway, none of us had ever done a DNA test. I didn't have money to spend on something like that anyway. Well, my sister, my stepsister, not stepsister, half sister.
Y'all said family tree stuff was you looked up and analyzed and all.
I didn't think to bring my computer, but it's pretty crazy. So, I'm the oldest of 4 girls. My mom had supposedly 2 girls, me and Katie by Billy, which seemed to make sense. We both have red hair and freckles, and we have same.
So what you got
What
from
we
your
thought,
mama?
same.
That.
Yeah. And then I have my younger 2 sisters, Monica and Olivia, that she had with Charlie. So Monica did a DNA test because Charlie was adopted. My stepdad was adopted. And so he went through all this stuff of trying to find out who his real mother was and all this stuff. So one of my sisters took a DNA test, and because she bought one, I guess she bought Katie one too, from what I understand. Well, Katie had taken this DNA test, I don't know, 2-3 years ago.
Back when it first started. or
Yeah, I
whatever.
guess. No, it wasn't when it first started, but it wasn't
Right.
recently when I found out. And my mom just happened to bring up in conversation that Katie took a DNA test. And that some girl popped up on there that said that she was Katie's half sister. And we were like, oh, we knew it. We've got a sister out there. We knew it. We knew it.
Yeah.
I don't know what made us think we had one, but because he had died, we wanted so bad to find out if there was anybody else that
Right.
knew anything about
If he had any kids from anybody else.
We didn't know anybody that even knew Billy Wallace. Nobody.
It was Towers, wasn't it? No, I'm thinking about other Billy Towers. I'm sorry. Another one.
We didn't know anybody that knew Billy Wallace that could tell us any other things about him. It was just our mom's stories and my family's stories. So when this girl popped up, I called my sister and she said, it's really strange because her name's Christy too. And I went, well, my mom had always told me that Billy loved the name Christy so much that I have a cousin named Christy Riggs, and her name's Christy
They were the same
Leanne
one, had
Riggs.
another baby in another
He
state.
named me after her, and we spell it the same, Kristy.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, damn, did he like that name that much? Did he name another
Name my
baby
kid
Christy?
Yeah.
And she was born in Texas, so I thought,
Oh,
this
Lord.
is starting to add up.
Oh, Lord.
It was me. That's who she was pulling up.
In Texas, it was her.
It was me that was born. I was the Christy born in Texas. And
Oh, she
we're
showed
so
up as a half sibling, but it was actually Christy said, "Well, you're a half sibling."
we have never ever, some people think, well, I might have a different dad, or I don't know if that's really my dad. There has never been any question. No one's ever hinted, acted like. I have been a Wallace through and through my
Right.
whole life.
Right.
We never had a reason to believe otherwise.
Right.
So when this popped up, that's how, is it naive we were to think that, I didn't even think that could
Or
be me.
somehow
We
the
thought that's
DNA's not
gotta,
right, or
yeah, we thought, well, maybe the name's not right, but they're pulling up somebody that's, all we know is it's a half sibling.
Mhm.
So let's research this. So that's what made me go out and buy a test.
Mhm.
I was like, because my sister Katie doesn't have much money, and she lives kind of homeless, like, from house to house. So I said, I'm going to go buy the test, and we're going to figure this thing out. We're going to find this girl, even if we got to drive to Texas. So I took the DNA test. I took the same one that Katie took. It was called Family Tree DNA.
ancestry or something like that.
No, Ancestry and 23andMe are the more popular ones.
Mhm.
This one was called Family Tree DNA. So I bought that one
Mm.
so that she and I would take the same test. We should get the same results, right?
Yeah.
I pull it up and it shows Katie Wallace, half sibling. And I about fainted. I about fell out. I was like, what's going on? I don't understand. Half.
Yeah.
We're half siblings. So then I start, when you first look at this DNA stuff, it's not real cut and dry. You kind of have to do a little bit of research and learn about the chromosomes and there's all this stuff that goes into it. So I'm reading up on what exactly is a half sibling according to Ancestry DNA, and it's saying you share this much DNA, and I'm like, that can't be. We've got the same mom and dad.
Right.
There should be 100% in there. What's going on?
Yeah.
And so then I bought a second DNA test. And when you first buy a test, you put in all your family members' name, all the information like this is my mother and her parents. You're filling out the tree,
Right.
And that's what you pay. You can pay for just the test and get results, but then you can pay a monthly fee for it to keep researching for you, and it starts matching up all these people and adding onto your tree. So I paid the $50 a month.
Yeah.
And I had everybody's name. And what's funny is I knew more names on Billy's side than my mother's side, because I was closer to his side of the family.
Yeah.
And so I'm filling out all this stuff, and I'm only getting matches on mom's side.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? I know about those people enough. I want to find out about his people.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I bought, actually I think it was just those two that I took.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when nothing was adding up after 6 to 9 months of paying the fee and doing the research.
Yeah.
And I finally called my mom and I said, Mom, is there any way possible that I am not Billy's child? And I expected her to say, absolutely not. There's no doubt. No, absolutely not. And she said, well, the only other person it could be is Tony. And I went, what? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
But don't you think she
I
would
don't
have
know
told
if this is
us?
good to put on TV because I won't say what I want to say completely. But I was pretty upset
Yeah.
because I felt, has everyone known about this my whole life? I have identified, almost felt like one of these transgender people, like I've identified out of the Wallace my whole life, and this means that Shirley's not my blood. My grandmother I've been taking care of for years. This means that grandmother and granddaddy Wallace are not my blood. This means Billy's not my dad. This means Katie's not my real sister. It just blew my mind.
Yeah.
And when she said that, that's when I started talking to him, and he told me that
She messaged me in the middle of the night, so I know, or called me or something. Said, I know this might be a little strange or out of the way, but I think you're my daughter's dad or something like that.
Yeah, I was scared to call.
Then Robert called me.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't talked to Robert in 8 years, and I called him and I said, I think I texted him. I said, you're not going to believe this shit. I took a DNA test, and he still talked to me about Tony. You got to meet Tony. You'll love Tony. You got to meet Tony. In fact, we may have met before, but I don't remember it. And when I texted him and said, I think Tony Reed is my dad. And he goes, quit fucking with me. He thought I was joking.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
He was like, you gotta be shitting me. So he called him. But anyway,
Robert said, you told her you want me to take you over there?
yeah, that's what he said. I hadn't hung out with Robert in over 10 years. So, anyway, I started kind of panicking, and I told my mom, I said, no, this is your doing, so I want you to call him. You're the one who knows him. He's your friend on Facebook, so I want you to call him and talk to him about this.
And y'all were friends on Facebook?
Me and Robert?
Oh, okay. I thought.
No, my mom.
Oh, yeah. What it was, about a couple of years ago, I was saying something about McCullough Park or whatever, and she messaged me and said, hey, I'm so-and-so, I don't know if you remember, but remember Ken Vandeford and this? And I said, yeah. She said, well, I'm Christy, so-and-so's friend. So I sent her a friend request, and that's how her mom and I become friends on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
So for about a year or two, she's been watching my posts, and she'll comment every now and then, but not much, but not knowing that she's the mother of my child.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I started texting him. I wasn't ready to talk yet because I
Right.
just
It's probably still blown
I
away
could
with
not
it.
believe any of this was happening. It just wasn't true to me yet, even though it was all there.
Right.
And so I finally started talking to him, and he said that your daughter Ashley had taken a DNA test. And I said, well, she didn't pop up on the family tree DNA, and she didn't pop up on the ancestry DNA. So I said, which one did she take? She took 23andMe.
Okay.
So I went and bought a 23andMe test.
Okay.
And Ashley popped up, the strongest match at the very top.
Oh, wow.
She was the
And
strongest.
Doris Reed.
And Doris Reed. That's
Doris
what
Reed
tied it
popped
all
up on
together.
both of them, which is Nelson's, my dad.
And I had a Stephen Reed in there.
Steve, that's his brother.
Did you have a Melvin?
Yes.
That's his
Melvin
arm.
on there, Robert on there. Well, if you would have brought a computer, you'd look at all those. Oh
I
my
might
God.
could get on it on here.
Did you ever get any of the, what was the other one's name, on Daddy's side of the family?
There's Melvin, Robert, and
His two sisters. Ella Mae? Ella
Look,
Mae?
there's the car that Billy died in.
Minnie Mae and somebody else.
Yeah, Minnie Mae.
That's the car he died in. It was brand new. That's
Wow.
it at the junkyard. 21 years old.
Was that the car he wrecked in?
Yeah, that's the car he died in.
Oh,
It don't look like a Mustang, does it?
Not anymore. And it was brand new. He had just bought it. He hadn't had it 6 months. Here, I'm gonna show you some pictures I got in here. So I took that 20. Here's my mother when she graduated high school.
She kind of looks familiar.
And her brother's
Where did
Jeff.
she graduate from?
Well, I think she left early because she got pregnant. But, crap. I should know this. I'm drawing a blank. She went to Memphis Prep and SBC.
Oh,
Yeah.
SBC.
She's a backseat baby. Movie theater.
That's right.
Drive-in movie theater.
And look, here's a
Really?
picture. Here's a picture of me. It looks funny because it's a picture of a picture, but that's me at 4.
It's like Reese's in a way, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And they had me hold that rose for when Billy died. That's how old I was when he died. And let's see, I got some pictures here of.
You got some pictures of Billy?
Yeah, I got some of those in here too.
You'll remember him after she showed it to you.
Oh, I remember Billy.
And freckles and red hair.
All I remember is he was always just constantly just really
Going.
moving around.
Yeah, always moving, always
mean,
going.
I mean, he would be like, all done, just real hyper, always wiping his nose or doing something, or his mom would always stay on top of him because he was just always driving her crazy.
Yep.
I'm talking about like got on her nerves. He'd slam the door, he'd get mad at her, and he would talk back to her, but he was just, he was just
20 years old.
He was a mean little kid now.
Yeah. He'd been through a lot.
He was spoiled.
He was. She had put him through a lot too. She had dated a lot of men that abused him and did all kind of stuff to him, and she kind of
You can go look
ignored.
at that ancestry thing or whatever.
Well, see, when I
trying to
knew
find
her,
it.
I was just, I was probably about maybe 14 or 15, but maybe younger than that. But when I met her, she always came to the door in a house coat,
Yeah,
and she slept during the day.
yeah.
She always was, I think she partied a lot.
Yeah.
And I think she had a white Cadillac.
That sounds like her. Her sister definitely had a Cadillac, Margie, who was a lot older than her, but she worked a lot. She did work a lot.
Who's that?
Shirley.
Billy would
She worked for the railroad.
Billy's always still in the car.
You get a check out of the checkbook, we go to Big Star and cash it, drink and ride around all night long.
I'm trying to find my.
Yep.
I had a different phone.
And when she pulled up that DNA on that ancestry thing or whatever,
Mm,
it's got Leon, Nelson,
really?
Yep.
got everybody on it.
Wow.
Talk about a mind blow. I mean, it was like being born again.
You know, me and Tony really didn't know our grandfather that well. We would see him pop in over the house every now.
Hi everybody, this is my daughter meeting my sister, and they're looking through photo albums and getting caught up on all the family. And
We're fixing to go through the family albums and let her meet all her family
check
history.
it all out.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Till next time. See y'all later.
Okay.